Alrighty then, folks. Time to fire up the ESO one more time as we kick off the Gold Road campaign. Finally. I know. Yes. As we go forth here. As we load. Yes. And let's get ready for the card stunt. And scene. There we go. Ninval. We're about to get ourselves a nice, good little bit of stuff here.
Fight for the wheel. Work for the brave of heart.
Assist the Legion.
Well, to the Outlaw Refuge. Get some Ember XP. Here we go.
The sort of things that just...
Alright, we'll go ahead and launder those and find our ass a fucking banker. Or a money changer at the very least.
Perhaps you came to do some business.
Is there we go. Mm-hmm. Pop ourselves up for here. Eventually, I'm gonna have to do Darbo here soon. But that, as King Jong-un's former handler once said when he sent him to bed during his boarding school days, that Rita is story for another day.
Oh, my love. How I miss you.
That's the crafting area that we've already done here for today.
Ah, there you are. I have been expecting you.
Oh, you haven't learned them. Mm-hmm. There we go.
Easy to get lost in a place like this. I think that's one of my favorite parts about cities.
Head over, talk to Alva.
Did you get it? Did your invitation arrive?
The Order thanks you for your assistance, Adept. There may be more relics you can recover for us soon enough.
Tell me about the relic.
Ravenous rodent? The man?
I'll find it. Oh. The Fort Grimwatch. Let's see. Mm-hmm. The vile mans. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Upstairs.
know that? Healer! Save me!
Whoa!
This is gonna be fun. Move to flank! Let's do this!
There we go.
I love harvesting runestones.
And there we are.
Nicely done. Move now! Don't mess with the street kid.
Woo! That was a lot of stuff.
Try to keep moving.
We should throw dice for gold. Interested?
Engineer. 10,000 damage to structures in Cyrodiil. Check 2 pieces of equipment. Use a memento 3 times. Hello. Alright, let's get going. We're gonna go ahead and go back in through the back door and then we'll, of course. Let's try to start this bitch. Back into the public dungeon with us.
Don't worry, they're good people. From the side! Hurt! Circle around! I'm not going to heal me!
Oh, fuck you.
You have to rally.
There we go.
Stay with me. We're the best.
There we go. We got the group event, so let's go ahead and head back to morning. And we'll do it the fast way because I am a lazy son of a bitch.
Lots of good opportunities for pickpocketing here. Just saying.
Turn and talk.
With the wayward, you
Found it.
didn't open the cage, did you? The
Mhm.
Order thanks you for your assistance, Adept.
Do do do. Aye, I'll and down the nose. Then pop your gun from the square, do a Waylod quest. Waylod.
If you need gold, brilliant.
Alright.
A society of the
What do I gotta do?
whale fall. Determine if she's right and bring. I look. That depends on.
Do you need counsel? Because many look for the prisoner.
Look for prisoners. Since it's a prison type thing, I have to go to pop over to Aminos.
Maybe I should have waited for an escort at Aminos Station with Mother. Let's go fast.
On time. You better be alive to make these splinters worth it.
Two prisoners. This one, sadly, I think you gotta go.
I'm gonna show up.
Bow, 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 bow. There we go.
I hope I help. Oh, good. I was getting bored.
There we go. Get ourselves out of here and back to the mainland. Get back to Aminos. And then we can get back to High Isle. And then back to mainland Tamriel.
On time. You better be alive to make these splinters worth it.
Oh, good! I didn't want to walk.
Turn this into Waylon.
Adventurer, what news do you bring me? Has the job been completed?
Found the documents on the dead prisoners.
Then Advocate Inewalduin was correct in her assumptions. Unfortunately, all of the jobs that depends
Make a
on.
big impact.
I'm glad we took the time.
Yep. Glad we did. Well, let's see here. I wonder where we are in regards to. Hey. We're gonna go ahead and pop over this. Reload UI to hotload this bitch.
So, I'm not good at this sort of thing, but there's something I want to know about. Did I ever tell you I grew up in Skywatch? I was raised on the streets, but not alone. I had friends, good ones. And I want your help finding them.
You don't know who your friends are?
No, we were just a bunch of street kids, but we were close. We made do with what little we could scrounge up. Carved out a good life for ourselves. They just vanished.
Just like that, you don't know what happened.
I went out to find us a meal, and when I got back, Jaka, Silverslip, and Song were just gone. I spent years trying to find any trace of them without any luck. But I finally have a lead from a friend in Skywatch. I want you to come with me.
Alright, I'll go with you.
The tip came from an old friend, Brisha. We'll find him near Skywatch. Big softy, never left the place. This is the first lead on my friends I've had in years. I'm afraid to get my hopes up. It's been so long. Is this really my chance to find them?
Well, tell me more about what happened the day the others disappeared.
Well, I went out to find us a meal like usual. But when I got back to our base, they were gone. I sat around for a while like an idiot, figuring they were just off doing something. Then I noticed signs of a struggle in the dirt.
Understandable. I mean, sometimes the lack of delay can happen. What do you think
No
happened?
idea. Nothing good, I'll tell you that. I asked around for months, trying to find someone who saw anything, heard anything. Whatever happened to them happened real quiet. Maybe because someone didn't want anyone finding out.
Have you been back to Skywatch since?
Every so often. If a caravan that hired me passed by, I'd sneak back in and talk to people. But I was always worried that someone might be looking for me. I had no idea who took the others, so my imagination ran a little wild. Mostly I stayed away.
Tell me more about your friends.
Like I said, there were 4 of us. We were all out on the streets for one reason or another. It's a tough life. Most turn a blind eye to dirty, hungry-looking street urchins. So we learned to look out for each other. We were inseparable.
Well, tell me more about Jaka.
Most people were scared of Jaka. He's a Pamhar, so everyone wrote him off as a big dumb brute. But I've never met a kinder soul. He was always so generous, even though he didn't have a coin to his name. He was spiritual, too.
How so?
I don't really know. I don't subscribe to that stuff personally, and he never pushed it on any of us. He just meditated a lot and always had something wise to say. Never got angry either, unless someone messed with me, Silverslip, or Song, that is.
Tell me more about Silverslip.
She's funny, that one. We called her Silverslip because she was always slipping in and out of the shadows. Like a knife, that girl. She never talked much about her past, but I don't think it was pleasant.
Why do you say that?
Silverslip was all bared teeth and blood, even as a kid. Jaka might have been the tallest, but Silverslip was definitely the muscle of our operation. She could make a grown man piss himself in 3 words or less. Probably a survival tactic.
Alright, tell me about Song.
Song was the best of us. She was quiet and kind, our moral compass. Balanced the rest of us out, you know? She never told us where she came from, but I think it had to be somewhere nice. She had manners and knew how to charm people. Useful, that.
Do you think she came for money?
Something like that. She had nice clothes when we found her and just generally acted different. But she never complained about sleeping on the streets or sharing a moldy heel of bread between 4 people. She just seemed happy to be with us.
Skywatch, eh? To Skywatch then, which is in Oridon. Mm-hmm. Now, what is my,
We go! There, that's Brisha. You talk to him. I'm going to hang back and keep watch. I don't want anything surprising us.
This one does not know your face. But, Ember, it is a joy for these old eyes to see her well, even if she is still a bit jumpy. She watches the area just as she did when she was a child, always uneasy. Are you her friend?
Mm-hmm. Trying to help Ember find her friends further. She said you might have a tip?
A passing merchant mentioned a Palmar at the Gateway Inn in Sadrith Mura, a brawler fighting for entertainment. When I asked for details, he described Jakab perfectly. Mild-mannered, orange and black markings, 3 earrings in each ear. It's him.
Why would Jaka be in Sadrith Mora?
If the merchant is to be believed, Jakab's there because he's a Telvanni slave.
Well, thank you for the information.
About the fates of my friends, old man. You've been a great help.
We're gonna
You can show your appreciation by
Get out
not
here.
calling me old man, little Jekyllsy. If you find Jakar, Silver Slip, or Pretty Little Song, you let this one know, yes? And be careful, Ember.
I will. I cannot picture sweet, gentle Jakar in a fighting pit. In Sadrith Mora of all places. If he's truly a Telvanni slave, I will tear out every throat I find.
Mm-hmm.
My fault. If only I'd been faster that day. Come on, let's get to the Gateway Inn.
Well, just make certain that it looks like a irate Kagooti did the chewing out here, and we should be good. You seem to have some strong opinions about Sadrith Mora. Not that I mind, though. Sadrith Mora is a fucking den of fucking iniquity.
Can you blame me? There's no reason
I don't.
besides tracking down Jakar that I would willingly enter that land of hateful, enslaving dark elves. If I could, I'd send that meteor that floats in their sky into the Telvanni lands.
Oh, hey, trust me, I've tried too. Unfortunately, Vivek got it wedged in there good. But if it's really Jakar, do you think the Telvanni are going to give us trouble if we try to manumit his ass?
I'd like to see them try. I'll be on my best behavior because I want to find Jakar. But if a Telvanni so much as touches me, I can't be held accountable for what I do.
Don't worry.
A bolt through the skull might do some of them good anyway.
Hey, I've advocated for far worse. You don't seem to have a high opinion of the Dark Elves there, though, do you?
Not all of them. I just get mad thinking about the ones who kept Khajiit and Argonian slaves. I know not all Dark Elves are like that, so I shouldn't be so distrustful. But the Telvanni definitely are. Arrogant bastards.
Think you can keep the temper in check while we investigate?
I'll behave, don't worry. Once we find Jakka, I plan to get him out of there as quietly as possible. Preferably in a manner that doesn't involve me shoving a dagger between Telvanni ribs. But that's really up to them, isn't it?
But of course! Worried that your cause being in a fighting pit?
Definitely. If it had been Silverslip, I would have felt sorry for her opponents. But Jakka is too sweet for that kind of violence. He's strong, but he hates violence. Still, back in the day, there was no one better to have in a tavern brawl.
Get into a lot of them?
Not really, but we would start them pretty frequently. Once everyone was in on the action, Silverslip and I used to make good coin picking pockets among the mayhem. Easy.
Can I get you anything?
Let's,
Can't stomach another one of these weak brews.
As you say.
let's just go ahead and burn off some of these repair kits. The Sadrith Mora. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Oh, dear Tywin, how I long to see you smile.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, love. Oh.
Mind your step. I would not want you to step on this random patch of grass.
Mm-hmm.
Was it too much to hope that we'd find Jakka outside, sweeping or something? Come on.
Sadly.
Guess we have to go inside.
Yep.
Our service here at the Gateway Inn is second to none.
And what do you want? I own this inn. I'm not the help. If you're interested in dining or would like a room, speak with one of my associates.
Looking for a Palmar you may work here.
Jara. Or was it Jaka? You're referring to my has-been moneymaker, I assume. Sadly, you're too late. I sold him a few weeks ago. He was getting slow.
You know where he is?
And I'll even tell you where.
What do you
Someone
want?
by the name of Varvisi Uleni is selling a lovely bracelet that I wish to acquire.
A bracelet? Really? Can't I just stab this guy in the ribs and get the information that way? No? Ugh.
Sadly.
Fine.
As much as I would love to see him with a knife wound in the belly, sadly we'll have to put that in abeyance for the moment.
Hold on, let's talk. I think I've got a plan. Hold on, let's talk. I think I've got a plan. That must be Varvisi there. A merchant like that always has the most valuable wares on their person. No problem. I can rifle around in her pockets without her ever suspecting a thing. But for that to work, I'm going to need your help.
What do you need me to do?
You might not love this, but trust me, it'll be fun. I used to do this trick with Song and Silver Sleep whenever we needed some extra coin. I'm going to turn you into a monkey. Then you run up to Varvisi and distract her so I can pinch the bracelet.
You're gonna what?
Hilarious, right? You'll be just enough of a distraction. Just rifle through her stuff. All eyes will be on you, and no one will notice me slipping a hand into her pocket. It's perfect. But this won't last forever, so we have to do this quick.
Alright, let's try this shit.
Vex, save me! What is this? Away with you, filthy, flea-bitten creature!
You were a little too good at that. You make a pretty cute monkey anyway. I got the bracelet. It's just as ugly as I imagined. It'll be perfect for that overblown bastard's wife. Come on.
Oh yeah.
Let's get back to the inn and throw it in his face.
You alright?
That red-eyed piece of guar dung just made us do his bidding for no other reason than to make sure we know how superior the Telvanni are. Turning you into a monkey was fun, but now all I can think about is wringing that bastard's neck.
Let's just get the information we need, get out of here, and then we'll keep the stabbing him in the gut thing in reserve.
You're right. Thanks. I needed that. I have to remember that we're here for Jaka.
Here you go.
Ah, you again. I'd nearly forgotten about you. Do I dare hope you procured the bracelet I asked for?
Yep, one cheap bracelet for one cheap hoe.
Exquisite. Am I correct in assuming your little friend back there did the deed? The cats who aren't properly trained to behave tend to be good little thieves. Now, I am a man. The gentleman
Where's the band?
told me that his band was headed to Polk next.
Thanks. Hulk. Thankfully, Polk's relatively close to that shrine there, so it's just a matter of making my way over through the cold trail. The Polk.
This is the place. Let's check before we rush in. If Ositos was telling the truth and Jaka is really sick, then we need to rescue him quick. I have no idea what a bunch of bandits would want with a sick Pamar. I can't imagine they're nursing him back to health out of the goodness of their hearts.
How do you want to roll?
As quickly and efficiently as possible. If Jaka is in there, I don't want him suffering any longer than he has to. I've already made him suffer long enough, and if we get to knock some heads along the way, all the better. Come on, let's get inside.
Alright.
Eyes and ears open. Remember, Jaka's a Pamar, so he's probably going to be hard to miss.
You alright?
Once we find Jaka. It's just, if I'd gotten back a little faster that day, maybe I could have stopped him and the others from being taken.
This wasn't your fault, Ember.
I don't know if I believe you, but it's nice to hear anyway. I'm not helping Jaka or any of them by sitting here whining. It's just something that's been weighing on me, you know? So, thanks for listening. Let's go.
Let's make it right by saving him now.
I'm not doing him any favors by sitting here feeling sorry for him. Keep your eyes and ears open. Remember.
Yippity yip. To Polk. About Jaka. The boss was sure that big cat Jaka would be useful. Instead, he's coughing easy and doesn't seem to have much strength. Rosla got sold a bill of goods, says he may have to pay Ostelos Morello another visit. Oh, poor him. Let us take a moment to grieve. Okay, moment over. In the meantime, we put the cat in the cage, threw some bread and water in, and told everyone to stay away. Maybe he's contagious, maybe he's faking, maybe he's dying. Don't know, don't care.
The little shadow of Skywatch? You must be real. Not even in this one's wildest fevered hallucinations could I have imagined seeing Ember after all these years.
Mm-hmm.
What a gift!
Ember's been searching. You alright?
I wondered if Ember had orchestrated some part of our family's fate. But that thought passed as quickly as it came. The little girl with the ember eyes, she would never harm us. She would...
Let's get in there and talk.
Thank you. This one.
Let's go then.
Jaka, would you? I want to heal him a bit.
Ah, the fresh air already makes this one feel better. I am in your debt.
Remember what happened today?
Very sudden. It was a group of mercenaries, though not any faction this one was familiar with. They descended quickly and incapacitated me. Then they went for Silverslip and Song. There was one strange thing.
Strange how?
It was Silverslip's expression.
She
looked scared as they took her and Song away. You must understand, Silverslip was never scared. Even when truly afraid, it manifested as anger. It was odd, as if she knew something in that moment we did not.
Remember anything else? Ember wants to track down Song and Slip.
This one remembers very clearly an insignia on the mercenary's armor. It is burned into my mind. But for all these years, I have not been free to investigate it. Now that I am safe, I will focus on getting well and hunt down that symbol.
Thank you.
Thank you again for rescuing this one.
What do you do now?
It is good for Jaka to even think of this.
How long?
Both of my friends accosted. Then it went dark.
Sorry for what happened to you.
Friend of Ember.
Ember?
Thanks for talking with him. I didn't trust myself not to cry.
Jakan mentioned he had a lead.
That's good. But
2 hidden wallets and a major boost.
This one is so grateful to see how strong you've become.
oh, you big lug. I missed you. I swore I would find you no matter what it took, even if the 2 moons fell from the sky.
Thank you, little sister. You have found me, so be at peace. Next, we will find Silverslip and Song.
And here we go. Go through and let's see.
This one's lungs are not as strong as they used to be, but do not fret.
Now that we got that out of the way, and let's see. Sigil of the Luminary. Focus scripts available from Daily Delve rewards. PvP rewards for the worthy. Daily Mages Guild scripts, as well as vendors from Scalarium and IA. Obtained by completing. There we go. And now to Skingrad City.
De Rado Mako Jejota.
The right enchantment can make all. Business is good here, but...
Let's see. Alright, quick bio break, folks. BRB. Oops. Sorry about that, folks. Let's get to doing some more shit. Whether you're lurking or not. Mm-hmm. Hmm. Mm-hmm. 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 And right now we're gonna go ahead and do some way shrine catching. Mm-hmm.
Is that you, Herminius Sophus? I'm over here.
Mm-hmm. There we go, folks.
At least I still have my manuscript about Alakir to write. Except Azay carried it with him. I don't think you appreciate how...
Waiting to try this spell out.
Got plenty of.
And Fezes.
Trade with Khajiit?
Mm-hmm. Sell, 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 sell. Mm-hmm.
Vegeta has gold if you have.
Look out, everyone! Tamriel's best duo is back. Am I in trouble? Sorry, I just always assume.
No, you're fine. We've got... Yeah, perfect. Mm-hmm. We'll go ahead and visit the woods here. Alrighty then. There we go. Saves a bit for that. Mm-hmm. Meanwhile, back to Skingrad City. Well, let's do a well, let's go ahead and might as well pug along for a normal dungeon.
The new forest worries me. Nothing natural ever grew that quickly.
It's those wood elves. Valenwood is trying to annex territory that is rightfully ours.
Maybe, but the wood elves of Vashavar claim their intentions are peaceful.
Some nice, neat, little places here and anon. Mm-hmm. Well, we got here. Answer is everything and nothing. Everything and nothing. Great Chapel of Julianus gives us an episode. Howdy there. Ow.
Ah, there you are. I have been expecting you.
Yeah, I know. Let's go ahead and head on over to Belkarth in Cragworn, though. Because if you're looking for a dungeon, you might as well pop over there.
Selling, buying, trading, right here.
I wish I had time to help Errol, but my hands are full right now. These are dark times, and the stargazers are me? Oh, I'm just picking up supplies for the observatory. A researcher. Very bright, but...
Here I wandering, waiting to make our way around. Yay! Well, I've never done this one, but let's hope we make it through.
I'll swab the deck with your scalp.
I'm gonna be the one to cut your throat.
There we go. There we go.
Now, let me see that thing.
Have we met before?
Here we go. Finally, this nightmare will come to an end.
Are you insane, Shifty? You'll kill us all!
That's the point, friend. This is no way for a man to live.
Have we met before?
There we go. we go. There we go, folks. Mm-hmm. There we go. And Ba-dum-bow.
Ha! I knew you missed me.
There we go. That actually has gotten things taken care of, I do believe. I do apologize. We didn't quite get to where I wanted to with the story quest, but at the very least, I can definitely get ourselves into a place where we can actually get them done. At least. Possibly.
Up we go.
Basically, if you're going south, once you get over the South Bridge, once you get, actually before the South Bridge, rather. Basically from the Way Shrine. East, then turn right at the Market Sigil. Nah, that's not gonna work. Turn right here, and then you make your way toward the right away from that, and then you're gonna essentially make your way down to there. You see that little thing there, you're gonna turn left, and then you'll see that archway. Or you can just basically cut through the south entrance to the Outlaws' Refuge, and from there, you'll want to turn left at the docks, keep the ruined entrance there to the right until you get to see the arch. There, you'll go under the arch, and then that should get you over to the west wheel, right through the door. There we go.
Oh, there you are. I have been expecting you.
Yippity yippity yip.
Greetings, Proxy. I knew fate would draw you here. New troubles emerge in these lands. Of the once forgotten prince now free. And where the prince walks, disturbance and disorder follow. But that is how we shall find her.
What sort of disturbance and disorder?
A secretive and violent order called the Recollection scours ruins throughout the Weald. Strange Daedric creatures harry the region. And the wood elf King Nantharian reigns over a newly grown forest. A sure sign the threads of fate have frayed.
What was that about the threads of fairy?
Lines of possibility weave through reality and hold everything together. Athelia, the Daedric Prince of Paths, has been set free. Her presence threatens both our world and the realms beyond. Help me meet this threat, and you will be rewarded.
Alright, I'll help. Where do we begin?
Let me mark your map. Frayed threads of fate point to Rustwall, the Ellenglin ruins, and Ostermere. And take this relic, the Echoneer. You might find it useful. My friend Baragon offered his townhouse in Skingrad. Let us meet there when we are done.
Oh, cool. Tell me more about the sites you want me to investigate.
They are all within Westweald, not far from the city of Skingrad. Which location are you curious about?
Let's start with Restwall Estate.
Rustwall Estate is an old Colovian manor to the southeast, on the outskirts of Skingrad. Why Rustwall is important, I cannot say. Yet the threads of fate have been disturbed there, and we need to determine the cause.
Alright, and what's going on at Ostermere?
I am not sure. That is why I asked you to investigate. Ostermere is a Colovian town in the Strid Vale, not far from the southern edge of the New Forest. I have heard stories about powerful groundquakes and enraged forest creatures in the area.
A new forest, you say?
The Valenwood Forest mysteriously expanded across the River Strid, and
Really?
previous Colovian terrain. The Wood Elves who settled the area call it Dawnwood. King Nantharian rules a new Bosmer realm beneath its thick canopy.
And what about Ellenglin?
Ellenglin is a substantial Ayleid ruin that lies north of Skingrad. A lonely and peaceful spot, or so I have been told. Recently, the vineyards of the southwest portion of the Weald were overgrown with a thick forest. Now Wood Elves, led by King Nantharian, have settled the city of Vashabar.
I'll head out there.
I do not know what awaits you at Rustwall, but look for
I'm not sure how it
began with Torvasad.
Allies.
Princess Vermeer
What happened?
Mora rallied other princes against her. They defeated her. Mora imprisoned her within the mythos, the core of Apocrypha.
Really?
Then he made everyone forget.
Then?
When we followed Torvasad to Athelia's prison, he was as surprised as we were. She had already escaped. Perhaps the act of restoring her memory to the world was enough for her to set herself free.
Huh?
Now Athelia is loose and somewhere in West...
How do we?
It is not an easy question to answer. Athelia is a Daedric prince. No mortal can match her power without assistance. Nor can Hermaeus Mora move against her while she walks our world. He is bound by the Cold Harbor Compact, while Athelia is not.
Cold Harbor Compact.
An ancient agreement that prevents many powerful Daedric princes from directly manifesting on Nern. Athelia was imprisoned when the deal was struck, so she and the Daedra that serve her are not party to its restrictions.
So what do we do then?
Find her, observe her, discover her plans. Use the Echoneer to reveal her memories.
And there must be something else we could do.
Daedric relics such as the Echoneer were used to help defeat Athelia in ancient times.
Yep. Right. I don't even remember.
Stop buying things, sister. She meant for us to buy a home. Lavish meals. You're impossible. Though, a hot meal might be nice.
Okay, that's good. Now I know what you're thinking. Why am I only going over to Fort Morvenstar? The answer is quite simple, of course. There we go.
You don't look like
There we go. That, we got that, we got. Those, we got those. Hatch. There we go. And then last King's Haven Pass. Where we'll be heading to. And that should get us nice and ready. Yeah, you may be wondering why I abandoned that quest where it was. The answer is simple. Because we'll be... That conversation that we had was going to be what we call a preview of what will be coming next time we stream ESO.
Good eye. I didn't even see that moonstone at first.
There we go. So it's just a matter. There we go. The Veyond White. To Lilindrill, and then we'll hand this in and let her know that he dead, motherfucker. He dead. Another day, another side quest. What can I say?
Honestly, I think she plans to do something rash. She might even attack the guards.
Pardon me.
Mm-hmm.
I'm left alone right now. I'm dealing with a rather personal loss and not in the mood for conversation.
Well, I found this note and a pendant near the corpse of your betrothed Nefarian. He wished you to have them.
Corpse? Nefarian is dead. This note. By the stars, I can barely believe what it says. He was the one who killed Mother. Because he had turned into a...
Let's go ahead and, almost forgot this. Nefarian's note. I thought I could control... Dearest fellow, and I thought I could control her. Maybe I was delusional, but the thirst grew and grew, and finally I attacked someone, killed someone, and it is with deepest sorrow that someone had to be your mother. Our engagement has meant the world to me, you've meant the world to me, but please understand why I ran. If ever someone were to discover that I became a vampire, both our families would suffer. It's best I disappear now. I could still picture it, Lilindrill, the cool ocean breeze coming in, your face radiant, resplendent, shining in the sun as it walked along the street. I wish desperately I could see it one more time. I'm determined to get this letter to you along with my family's pen, and I hope it'll bring you some comfort, something to remember you by current condition if you're contacting you now. Who knows what danger I might place you in should I be unable to contain my thirst once more. I'm not sure how long I can continue living like this, but I need you to know the truth. Please understand I do this new loving yours, Nefarian.
Pardon me, but I'd rather be corpse.
You're the only one.
Excellent. And by your own admission, he's dead. I honestly can't think of a better conclusion to this whole affair. Thank you for understanding.
You seem rather happy.
To feel relief at such an outcome. You read Nefarian's letter.
So you're pleased?
I'm sure he is too. Better to die in honor than live in disgrace. And I do mourn his loss. He was an excellent candidate for marriage.
Sounds rather cold.
Such as yourself would never understand.
FM?
Someone who's not a high elf, of course.
Stay strong, Emil. I'll get you out of this.
Secure the prisoner in the Fighters Guild. Off you go.
Alright, so we'll go ahead and head down there. Mm-hmm. There we go. And that's going to be over in Oridon, which is weird because you would think that would be a quest in Lilindrill, but... Some money and XP, folks. Some money and XP.
Don't merely be a visitor to Somerset.
Another ephem.
Mm-hmm.
It's a sad day indeed when the divine prosecution requires outside help.
But these are tumultuous times.
Vic, how do I
In
complete?
accordance with our current... Very well. Go speak to Farewell and Tenorian. They can...
Mm-hmm. Skin City. Well, I guess it's just left for me to say that y'all been wonderful here, but
we need to eat.
it is time to say
Impossible. Though...
before I forget. There we go. Before I forget, if you're watching this video on demand style, don't forget to hit that like, subscribe, and ring the bell. That way you can get notified when we drop VODs. But if you're watching this on VOD, you should really be going over to twitch.tv/BiafraRepublic, especially if you want to catch these live. And whenever there are drops available, you can get drops if you watch them live. First, just remember to hit follow and make certain the bell is rung on Twitch to do so. But from yours truly, Biafra Republic here from B-Rep Media, I just want to say, do take care of yourselves out there, and we'll see you all next time with some amazing, amazing content.